Assalamualaikum guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, last tutorial was about to Bootstrap 5 and HTML5. We discussed the basic things. Now today, inshallah, we will make a tutorials on CSS. CSS means Cascade Style Sheet. So I will make a videos on the CSS. So CSS is very important language for front end as well, as we discussed before the HTML, that HTML provides the basic structure of the website. Structure here I explained very well that like human skeleton. This is basic structure, human skeleton, and human contains meat, okay, and it contains colors, okay, it contains hairs like eyes, eye colors, nose size. These all things are a result of the CSS. So HTML only provides a skeleton only, so meat, colors, hairs, nails, okay, sizes, okay, these all things provide the CSS. Okay, so this CSS3 is very important to build a major website. Okay, so what is a CSS? Today, Gona, inshallah, we will cover about the CSS. We start with the very basics that CSS provides you the color. CSS provides you the properties. CSS provides you that how you use the font sizes, how you use the margins, padding. Okay, these all things we will discuss in the CSS. So this video is only about to the introduction to CSS, that what is CSS, what are the advantages of CSS and why we use. Okay, what is the CSS? CSS is stands for Cascade Styling Sheet. Okay, it's a very actually simple design language, very easy language to learn. Okay, if you want to style your web page, let's say you have a website, okay, and if you want to start, you have created the basic structure using the HTML. Now you want to give the size, okay, you want to give the styles, that how your website looks professionally, like how buttons will look like, how your headings looks like, bold, italic, okay, what the font family you use, okay, what is the font weight, what is the font color, what is the background color, transparent color, animations. Okay, these are all the CSS. So it's a simple design language, okay, which is used to build major web pages. Okay, CSS handles the looks and feel part of your web page. Using CSS, you can control the size. I already explained. You can control the size. You can control the text. You control the spacings. You control the margins. You control the paddings. You control a lot of things. A lot of things. Okay. Then CSS is easy to learn. Okay, but it provides a powerful control over the presentation. Okay, if you want to become an expert in the front end development, you must learn the CSS. CSS actually gives you in depth that how you style your page, okay, how your buttons look like, how your image will be round, how you make your buttons round, okay, how you add the background colors and how you add the videos in. These all are related to the CSS. Okay, it's easy to learn. Okay, and it's easy to learn and it's a powerful control over the presentation. Okay, most commonly CSS is combined with a markup language. What are the markup languages we discussed in HTML tutorials? Okay, it actually combines with a markup language. HTML is a markup language because it basically provides you the basic structure of a website, that how you make the basic structure. So CSS helps you a lot to create, to style the web page. Now we are discussing that what are the advantages of using the CSS. So advantages are CSS saves time. How it saves time, that you can write CSS once and reuse the same sheet in multiple HTML pages. Let's say you have a website, let's say this front end, okay, and this front page contains, let's say, many pages. Okay, like because we know very well that website is a collection of the web pages. So if you style this front web page, okay, by manually typing the code, if you have got this styling, you can apply that same code in other files or in other links. Okay, you can apply. So CSS, this how manual CSS saves your time. Okay, you can write CSS once and then reuse the same sheet in multiple HTML pages. Okay, you can define a style for each element and apply. Okay, you can separately give the stylings. Okay, proper coding, inshallah, we will discuss in next tutorial. Here we are just discussing the advantages. Okay, next thing, page loads faster. If you are using the CSS tool, you do not need to write HTML tags attributes every time. Yes, that's a very big advantage. Okay, you do not need to write. Let's say you are making tags, okay, in HTML, and sometimes you forgot to close the tag and the error is coming. You do not know what's the error. So it's actually avoid tags. Okay, tags will not be used in CSS. Okay, if then just write one CSS rule for a tag and apply to all tags. Okay, so less code means download times faster. Okay, let's say if you want to give the color, let's say if you want to give the color red, okay, let's say in your heading, so where you have used the heading, just give the id to that one, just give the ids to that one, whole worksheet applies the color here. Okay, next thing we have the easy maintenance. What is the purpose for this one? To make a global change, simply change the style and all the elements in the web pages will be updated automatically. Okay, easy to maintain. Okay, if you want to change one thing, or you can give one id. If you want to change multiple things, then give same id and apply that property. Then we have superior styles to CSS. Okay, CSS has much a wide array of attributes than HTML, so you can give a far better look to your HTML HTML page comparison to HTML attributes. Okay, then multiple device compatibility style sheets allow content to be optimized. Okay, by using the same. It's actually multiple devices compatibility means that if you are using the style sheet in one device, okay, by using the same HTML document, different version of the websites can be handled different devices, okay, and cell phones and printing. You can also make your website responsive using the CSS. In CSS, we have a topic that is called the media queries. You can use and you handle the website responsive. Okay, that how your website behaves in different screen device. Okay. Then we have global web standards. Now HTML attributes are being depreciated and it is being recommended to use the CSS. So it's a good idea to start using CSS. Okay, CSS actually is one thing where it has a big advantages that you can reuse the code easily. Okay, you do not need to write the code for all. Okay, tags are not the tags will be not allowed. Okay, so you can make if you write code one time, you can use in multiple HTML or web pages, which I think so, which is a big advantage is that it saves you a lot of time. Okay, instead of writing the whole code for the web page. Okay, so these are the some advantages. Now we move to the next thing. Okay, who creates and maintains CSS? Okay, CSS is created and maintained to the group of people within the W3. Okay, W3C called the CSS Working Groups. The CSS Working Groups create small documents called the specifications, weather specification. These all are the theoretical things. Okay, and we know very well what is the W3. It is called the World Wide Web. Okay, so CSS versions, then we have that cascade styling sheet. First of all, we have the first one version that is called the CSS1. Okay, then in I think in 1995 or 1998, version CSS2 2 released. Then today we are using uh, CSS3. So this is actually CSS versions. Okay, then we have the basic syntax of the CSS that a CSS comprises of the style rules that are implemented by the browser and then applied to the corresponding element. Okay. Selectors are this one. Okay. Selector is a HTML tag. Okay. Select means to select the tag, okay, which you want to give style. That are the selectors. Like in HTML, we have the headings, we have the paragraphs, okay, we have the button tags, okay, same like we have the links, okay, we have the list, ordered list, unordered list. These all are the selectors. Property that a property is a type of attribute of HTML tag. Put simply, all HTML attributes are converted into CSS property. They could be color, border. Okay, these are the properties: colors, borders, margins, paddings, opacity, font weight, font family, font size, font pixels, background color. Okay, these all are the CSS properties. Okay, then we have the values. Values are assigned to the properties. For example, color property. Property value means that let's say you have defined the class color, but you did do not give the property that what type of color is. We have some hexa value decimal colors as well, like F triple F. or 4F stands for the white color, same like 000 stands for the black color. Okay, this one example is, I think, so very clear to you. Let's say you want to style the table, so you give that the border should be 1 pixel. This 1 pixel is actually, what is it called? This is the value. This border is called the property. Okay, first of all, we start from here. The table is called a selector, okay, because you want to style this table. That's why this is set to be selector. This one is the selector. Now border is the property. Okay, property you are applying here. Border property. Then you give the value that how your border looks like. You said that 1 pixel your border. Okay, the thickness of your border is 1 pixel. Then you give that, also give some more features that it will be solid and color would be this one. Okay, so this is how your property selector concept works here. Then we have here the table selector. Okay, we assigned, you can define various things we have. Okay, so do not need to worry at all. We have the type selectors. Okay, this is if you want to give this one universal selectors, descendant, class selectors, but these things we will cover in the next class when we start the proper coding. We will discuss that how first of all you create a basic HTML page, okay, then how you give the stylings to each attribute. So that things inshallah we'll cover in the next video, guys. That's all about the CSS, that what are the advantages, why we use the CSS, how CSS saves our time. These some theoretical things I discussed today. So inshallah from regular videos we will cover up the code as well, that how you add the styling in your code. So wait for my next video. See you soon, guys. If you like this video, please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends. See you next video. Take care.